But Prabhuji, it is half of it. I mean, it's just half of the bhajan. So if you
That's,
find it okay, we are okay with
oh,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We always. Shavi is the most amazing. Hare Krishna, is that Bhakti Devi? Hare Krishna. Thank you. And Jyoti, very good. Thank you for
Hare
joining.
Krishna.
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So I'm Nabi. This is Shavi. Shavi is here. And this is Pavan also.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Shavi, you can start.
रारवेणु गोपाल राजित सद्गुण जय श्रील रारवेणु गोपाल राजित सद्गुण जय श्रील सार सक्षनीयमेनि मारुगल कोटलेर सार सक्ष नियमेनि मारुगल कोटलेर सारवेणु गोपाल राजित सद्गुण जय श्रील रारवेणु गोपाल राजित सद्गुण जय श्रील नंद गोपाला नीनिंदु पोचाला నీవెందురారా సతమల మదిలో ముదమలర కనకిడు రగతి రరవేణు గోపాల రాజిత సద్గుణ జయ శ్రీల రారవేణు గోపాల రాజిత సద్గుణ జయ శ్రీల.
Wow. So that was amazing. How was the pronunciation, Pavan?
Yeah, I mean, like it's good, Prabhu. The thing is, like we need to extend the ragas, raga and tala is like it's first song is Rara Venu Gopala, something like it's Rara. So it's good. It's nice.
Shame your sister isn't on. She would have also sung, huh? Anyway, so okay, we can start with the Bhagavad Gita. So we can now, Pavan, would you like to read the English? Shavi will read the Sanskrit.
Yeah, Prabhu.
Okay, fantastic. So Shavi, you can start. Okay, we can do Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
श्री भगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलम् शाकम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, it is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas.
अथश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृथा विषयप्रवालः अथश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मावतीनि मनुष्यलोके.
The branches of the tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots like going down, and these are bound to the fruitive actions of human society.
निरूपमस्येह ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चातेर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत् परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसुता पुराणे.
The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial.
Nirmana Chitasanga Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kamaha Tundvervi Muktaha Sukadukha Samner Kachanti Mudha Patamavayam Tat.
Those who are free from the false prestige, illusion, and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, and who, unbewildered, know how to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom.
Asete Suryo Rashashankona Pavakaha Yet Katvana Nivaratante Tadhama Paramam Mama.
That supreme abode of mind is not illumined by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world.
ममैवाशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः सृष्टानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति.
The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind.
शरीरं यद्वाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि स याति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्.
The living entity in the material world carries his different conception of life from one body to another as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another.
श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते.
The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtains a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose, and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects.
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि पुण्ड्राणं वा गुणान्वितं विमुधानान् पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः.
The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this.
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति चेतसा.
The enduring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly. But those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try.
यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासेत्यखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नो तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्.
The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of fire are also from me.
कामावेश च भूतानि धारयामि अमूढसा पुष्णामि जोषतिः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः.
I enter into each planet, and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables.
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्ता पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्.
I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of foodstuff.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मतः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदेष्ट सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृतवेदविदेव चाहम्.
I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas.
त्वाविमो पुरुषो लोके क्षरचाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कुटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते.
There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible.
पुरुषस्तिन्यः परमात्मेति उदारतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्तव्यर ईश्वरः.
Besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them.
यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः ततोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः.
Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that Supreme Person.
यो मामेव सम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत.
Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata.
इति घूयतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृतश्च भारत.
This is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Shavi. And thank you, Pavan. Fantastic. I was trying to imitate your the rhythm, the meter, and she was laughing her head off because I couldn't do it. So
You're too fast for him.
Shavi, you have to train me up how to do this properly, okay? Very good, girl. Thank you so much, Shavi. And we are coming to your place tomorrow. You know that?
Yeah.
Wow. So we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I'm hoping everybody that you've visited will also be joining us, because you've been so kind to come, and they should also come to your home, isn't it? So, thank you. Very
Hare
good.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Today, was thinking we could... Does everybody know the reason why we are celebrating this month, this Purushottama month? Is everybody aware of the reasons why we are celebrating? Uttara or Prabhaben or Bhakti, do you know the reason why we're celebrating this month? Oh, you're on mute. Uttara.
Namaste, Prabhuji. You
Hare-
told in the second session, because I joined the second session, and that time you have, give us the quick summary why we have we are celebrating this month. So because the Adhik Mas, that was like only was not prayed by all of the gods. Like it was not like there was no importance for Adhik Mas, and that's why he was like a little bit nervous. And then Sri Krishna, then he thought that like it's not fair with him. Like all months are like significant, and they are like marked with each importance for every god, each and every other god, but this only is not remarked for any god. So that's why Sri Krishna, he gave him this importance, and that's why we are celebrating like for Sri Krishna bhakti, and we are doing so specially remarked as like Sri Krishna, you can say. So Purushottam Mas, Purushottam, or isn't it that
good,
you
good,
told?
good. Good summary. Thank you so much. Which satsang did you join?
I think I joined Kanchan's one, but in between, and even the second one I joined in between because I usually finish my work late. So that's why, but I heard everything, whatever you told us. So that
First
was very
class.
good, actually.
No, thank you so much. You did fantastic. Very, very good, actually.
Oh, thank you. And I really appreciate Shevi. She's so good with her pronunciation and the rhythm. Every time she's saying that, it's very, really good to hear. Like, it's like, yeah, we are like really obsessed with her. This is a
No,
privilege,
it's a
isn't it?
privilege. It's an honor.
Yeah.
And tomorrow you can join as well. We are actually at their home tomorrow.
Oh, it's it. And then it is very fortunate to be part of this. Only thing, yeah, sorry about late joining. So thank you,
No, no,
Guruji.
no, 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 no. You never
If
late.
some,
That's okay. That's okay.
yeah, if someone wants to talk, like, yeah.
No, no, never late. That's very good. Thank you so much. Thank you for also sharing what you know. That was very important because it also means that we are, effective in what we are saying. So that's important. Important to remember.
Yeah, I found very effective when you share this information and when you told that like everything. So it is really impressive how you conduct that. So I
Oh,
liked
thank
it.
you. Thank you
Yeah,
so much. Now I'm just trying to open something to share, and good. I think that's worked. Now today, so everybody is aware of Purushottam month, very auspicious month for bhakti. This month, anything we do is 1,000 times more than any other month. So it's a very powerful month to do extra bhakti, chanting, to do any Bhagavad Gita reading. So we read the 15th chapter every day because chapter is called Purushottam Yoga, and this month's name is Purushottam Purushottam Mas. So it's very, very special month. So every day we can either do some tapasya, some fasting. So tomorrow is the last day, and that's regarded to be the best day. So if devotees are able to do more bhakti tomorrow, it will really help a lot. So you can do more chanting of Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, like that. Or you can do fasting, like Ekadashi fasting. That is also very, very good. So before, I wanted to share some pastime of Rukmini. Actually, it was Rukmini Dwadasi yesterday, according to the calendar for Purushottam. Rukmini Dwadasi is actually in July, I think. But in this month, all of the festivals are celebrated. So we have already celebrated Janmashtami, Dasera, Ram Navami, Radhastami, so many different, Sita's appearance day, so many different festivals. So yesterday, we didn't get a chance to celebrate Rukmini Dwadasi. So we'll do it today. So before we start, I wanted Prema to sing this beautiful bhajan. Prema, would you like to sing?
Mute.
Okay. Okay, I'm starting. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna, very good.
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari Jaya Girivara Jaya Yashodanan Dana Jaya Braja Yashodanandana. Jaya Bhaja Jana Anjana. Yamuna Tirvanchari Girvaradhari. Jaya Yamuna Tirvanchari Girvaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava. Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava. Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhav ki jai.
Yay. Thank you so much. That was brilliant. So,
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, who is Rukmini? Now, of all of Krishna's queens in Dwarka, Rukmini is the first and one of the principal queens. So he had 16,108 queens in Dwarka. And for every queen, he had a palace. And he's not ordinary personality. He's a supreme personality. So he expands himself. He is with every single queen. So there's 16,108 Krishnas at the same time. And every one is unique as well. Narad Muni came to visit them in Dwarka one time. So he went to one palace with Satyabhama. She was feeding him and he was eating and enjoying the pastime. With another palace, he went to another palace at the same time, just straight after. And Krishna was with Rukmini on this Julan. They were just enjoying pastime, relaxing. He went to another palace with Jambavati, where Jambavati was with Krishna. They were playing chess. So this way, Krishna does so many things at the same time. Ultimately, Rukmini is actually an expansion of Shrimati Radharani. Just like Krishna is the source of all the avatars, Radharani is also source of all the gopis and the queens as well. So, for example, Vishnu comes from Krishna, Ram comes from Krishna. In the same way, Lakshmi comes from Krishna, Radharani, Sita comes from Radharani as well. And this is according to the Brahma Samhita, which is a scripture which has been written by Lord Brahma, and he explains, Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He also says, Ishwara Parama Krishna, Satchid Ananda Vigraha, Nadi Radhir Govinda, Sarva Karna Karanam. Sarva Karna Karanam, Krishna is the source of all sources, cause of all causes. So all of Rukmini's qualities are present in Radharani, although Radharani manifests some qualities that Rukmini doesn't have. Rukmini was the daughter of Bhishmaka, the king of Vidarbha. He wanted Rukmini to marry Krishna, but Rukmi, one of the brothers of Rukmini, he was against that. He wanted Rukmini to marry Shishupal. And Rukmini didn't like Shishupal at all. So now Rukmini wanted her to marry Shishupal because he was a politician and he wanted to make friends with Jarasandh. And Shishupal and Jarasandh were very close friends. So he wanted to become close with all of those people. Rukmini had actually fallen in love with Krishna. She had heard about Krishna many times. And she'd already fallen in love with him. And she was really hoping to marry him. But when she heard Rukmini's plan and the parents gave in to Rukmi, so she was due to marry Shishupal. They had made the arrangements. Now, Rukmini, did something very unusual. She wrote a letter to Krishna, professing her love for him and how she wanted him to come and rescue her from this terrible situation and marry her. She hadn't seen Krishna. She'd only heard about him. But just by hearing, she'd fallen in love. So she sent a letter through a Brahmin. This is the Brahmin messenger. And Krishna got the letter. And this letter, they actually read this in the Dwarka temple every single day. And this letter is reproduced in the Srimad Bhagavad Puran, 10th canto, 52nd chapter, verses 37 to 43. I won't read the letter because we haven't got that much time. But it's a fantastic letter. She wrote such a beautiful letter. We can read a little bit. Therefore, my dear Lord, I have chosen you as my husband, and I surrender myself to you. Please come swiftly, O Almighty One, and make me your wife. My dear lotus-eyed Lord, let Shishupal never touch the hero's portion like a jackal stealing the property of a lion. If I have sufficiently worshipped the Supreme Personality of Godhead by his pious works, sacrifice, charity, rituals, and vows, and also by worshipping the Devatas, Brahmanas, and Gurus, then may Gadhagraja come and take my hand and not Damogosha's son or anyone else. So she really writes so beautifully. So when he received the letter, immediately Krishna, not even seen Rukmini, he cares for his sincere devotees. He just left to go to Rukmini. Now, he knew there would be trouble, so they took the army with them as well. Balaram went as well. In the meantime, Shishupal was there, getting ready for the wedding to Rukmini. Jarasandha also turned up. They had an idea that Krishna might come and do something, because Krishna and Shishupal were big rivals. Krishna and Jarasandha were big rivals. So Rukmini, she received the news that Krishna is coming. So she was happy, but she was also a little tentative, because until Krishna actually comes and rescues her, she wasn't sure what's going to happen. Anyway, Rukmini, he welcomed all the guests, Shishupal, etc. And they were getting ready for the wedding. Now, Krishna hadn't come. It was very close to the time of the wedding. She went to the temple to offer her obeisances to Goddess Ambika. And it was getting very, very close to the time when the wedding was going to take place. But at that very moment, Krishna came and he swept her into his chariot and he rode off with her. Shishupal noticed, Jarasandha, everybody noticed. There you go, there's Krishna and Rukmini. He kidnapped her. He took her away from everyone. And she was so happy. First time she's seeing him, first time he's seeing her. And you can see all these arrows are flying around. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to stop her. And there's Rukmi following the chariot of Krishna. And he catches up with Krishna and Rukmini. And then he starts insulting Krishna, saying some horrible things. And Krishna, he's very powerful. He's the Supreme Lord. He was about to kill Rukmi. But Rukmini said, no, Krishna, he's my brother. Please spare his life. So Krishna did spare his life, but he shaved his hair off with his sword. And that was a very shameful thing to do. Rukmi never went back to the palace. He stayed and did tapasya outside the palace. Then Rukmini and Krishna, they rode on the chariot, they came back. And actually Balaram protected Krishna. He fought with the armies of Shishupal and Jarasandha, the Yadavs. Krishna in the meantime came to a place near Porbandar, and they actually got married there. And then they had another ceremony at Dwarka. This is Lord Brahma. He had come, he'd married them as well. Very amazing festival. Very beautiful. And this is the temple reputed to in near Popandar, where he married her. And then in Dwarka, they had more ceremonies. Typical Indian wedding. So Rukmini wanted Krishna, but along with Krishna, she got a beautiful palace. There are descriptions in the Bhagavatam of the extraordinary opulence of Dwarka. So many children. Krishna had 10 children with every single wife, including Rukmini. And with Rukmini, she had the principal children. I think it was Padumna. Was it Padumna? Maybe Padumna. So the whole idea is Rukmini put Krishna in the center. So all of this opulence Rukmini didn't care for it. She just wanted Krishna. So actually, there's no harm in opulence. Rukmini was still considering Krishna as the center of her life. So there's nothing wrong with opulence as long as Krishna is in the center. There's another instruction from the narration of Rukmini and Krishna in Bhagavatam. A chaste and faithful wife will follow her husband. If he is in an opulent position, so be it. Or if the circumstances, he falls into a poor condition, still she will stay with him. So Jayanti, my wife here, she fulfilled that as well. And sometimes it happens that the poor husband, by the grace of Krishna, becomes opulent. For example, Sudama, then the wife will still always be loyal. So this pastime of Sudama, when he came, his wife said to him, "You have a great friend. He's so rich. Go and see him. We are so poor. We don't even have any food." And Sudama didn't want to come and see Krishna because he wanted something from him. He wanted to see Krishna because he loved Krishna. He hadn't seen him for a long time, since the time they were together in Sandipani Muni's ashram in Avanti. So he came. He came with torn dhoti kurta. He came with a gift, some poa, chip rice. And Krishna, they stopped him at the gates actually. "Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Sudama. Please tell Krishna I've come to see him." He looked such an old, dirty Brahmin with old, torn clothes. The guards didn't even want to take any notice of him, but they thought, okay, better tell Krishna just in case. When Krishna found out Sudama's come, he's at the gate, Krishna ran to meet Sudama, and he hugged him. Look at this hug from Krishna. And everybody was thinking, what is going on here? Who is this Brahman? And why is Krishna hugging him so much? Even Krishna washed his feet. This is the glory of the Lord. He's so humble. This is the glory of the devotee. Krishna even worships his own devotee. And then Krishna said to him, "You must have brought me something. What have you brought me?" And Sudama was very ashamed to tell him, "I got some broken rice for you, chipped rice." But anyway, Krishna found it. He grabbed it, even though Sudama didn't want him to have it. Krishna grabbed it and started eating the chipped rice. Ah, so delicious. He had one palmful. He was going to eat a second, and Rukmini stopped him, said, "No, you've eaten enough," because he has accumulated so much piety. If you eat another palm, he'll own the whole universe. So like that. And then he went back. He forgot to ask Krishna for any wealth. He was just in love with Krishna. He was just dancing on the way back. He hadn't even realized that he'd forgotten to ask Krishna. When he went home, he found his old hut had gone. There was a big palace, and he was thinking, what's this all about? Where did this come from? Who belongs here? Whose palace is this? And his wife came running out to him and saying, hey, your Krishna has done the job. We got the palace. But he was so humble, he never lived in the palace. He was happy, just thinking about Krishna all the time. He didn't care for opulence. So there's a little bit of time we can talk about. There's another pastime, very amazing pastime. One day, Narad Muni tells Satyabhama that Krishna loves Rukmini more than her. So there was always this competition between Satyabhama and Rukmini. Satyabhama was very fiery, and her mood was Krishna is mine, like Radharani's mood actually. And Rukmini was very calm. You know, she was always chilled out. But when Narad Muni told Satyabhama, Krishna loves Rukmini more, whew, that wound up Satyabhama no end. And because she thinks she controls Krishna's heart more than anybody else. So then they took a challenge. Narad Muni somehow persuaded her to have this challenge. On one side, they would put Krishna, and on the other side, we would put all of her wealth. She accepted a Tulabharan challenge, that if she loses Krishna, Krishna would be donated to Radha, Narad. If she succeeds, it will prove that Krishna loves her the most. She put all her wealth on one side of the Tula balance, scales, and asked Krishna to occupy the other side, the other scale. However, after making several attempts and putting her entire wealth on the Tula, she failed in outweighing Krishna. In fact, she got all the queens to bring all their wealth. So they had a lot of money, jewels, diamonds, gold on one side of the scale. And there was only little Krishna on the other side. But still, Krishna was heavier than everything. So then Satyabhama had to, she thought, we're going to lose Krishna to Narad. What have I done? So she had to eat humble pie. She approached Rukmini and said, we have a problem. We could lose Krishna. What do we do in this case? And Rukmini is so intelligent. She just picked up a leaf of tulsi and put it on the other side of the scale. And immediately Krishna was outweighed. So you can see the importance, not just of Rukmini, but of tulsi as well. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So this is the pastime. There's the tulsi leaf there, and there's Krishna on the other side. Tulsi is very powerful. There are all the queens, there's Narad Muni, there's Krishna. And then another pastime is that one time this Parijat flower, Krishna, Narad Muni, I think, hang on, let's see what's happening. Indra planted this Parijat wish-fulfilling tree, one of the products of the churning of the milk ocean in his garden. Yeah. So Narad, who delights in creating wonderful pastime, brought a flower of this tree to Dwarka and presented it to Krishna. He waited to see to which of the wives Krishna would give the flower. Krishna gave it to Rukmini, upon which Narad went to Satyabhama. He's a real troublemaker, informing her that he had presented Krishna with a Parijat flower, thinking he would present it to Satyabhama, his favorite wife, but actually it was given to Rukmini. Satyabhama, who became furious, she found her jealousy aroused, and so she asked Narad what could be done. So Narad said, well, Narad advised her to ask Krishna to bring the Parijat tree itself to Dwarka and plant it in her garden. So after giving this advice, he informed Indra. Narad is so sneaky. He went to Indra and said, somebody's going to come and pinch your parijat tree. If you're not careful, you're going to lose it. In the meantime, Krishna tried to console Satyabhama, but she replied, no, she's only going to be happy when that tree is in her garden. So Krishna went to Indra's garden, took her as well. He took the parijat tree from the Indra's heaven, mounted his garud, and they tried to escape. Indra ran, chased after Krishna. Fierce battle took place. Of course, Krishna defeated Indra easily. But Krishna still had the problem of fulfilling the promise to Satyabhama without offending Rukmini. But he solved it by planting the tree in such a position that while its roots and trunk lay within Satyabhama's garden, its branches extended over the adjoining palace of Rukmini, covering it with flowers every day. This is the beauty of Rukmini. She's so humble. One time Krishna was joking with her. Why you marry me? You are such a beautiful woman. And you could have married Shishupal, who's so strong. Instead, you married me, and I was just a coward boy. You know, I'm a pretend Kshatriya, but you are born in a Kshatriya family. You are a Kshatrani. Why did you marry me? You could have married anybody. And when he was joking like this, she thought, oh my God, he actually wanted to make her angry. So he playfully asked her why she wanted to marry who's just a cowherd boy when she had better choices like Shishupal. Hearing this, Rukmini was shocked and fainted. And the Lord consoled her. Once she realized the Lord was only joking, she fulfilled the desire of the Lord and became angry and counteracted all his arguments. Okay, so we can stop there. This is the pastimes of Rukmini. Very, very beautiful pastimes. Amazing pastimes. Her first son was Padumna. Very nice. And she had many, many powerful sons, actually. 10 sons and one daughter, Charumati. And this is a temple that's dedicated to Rukmini in Dwarka. Very beautiful temple. And this is the deity of Rukmini.
That's a little
Can't remember that now. Yeah. This is Rukmini Dwarkadish Prabhupada installed in Los Angeles temple. So she's famous all over the world. So thank you so much. I wanted we could just end with a couple of bhajans. Any questions actually? Anybody, any questions? Anything you'd like to ask? Yes, but we can't hear you. Papaben. You're on mute. Let me just see if we can unmute you. You can unmute. તમે મ્યુટ ઉપર છો. તમે yes.
સંભળાય છે હવે? મારે જવું પડશે because મારા ફોનની બેટરી સાવ ડાઉન થઈ ગઈ છે.
Thank you for joining. કાલે આવજો 7:30 વાગે.
I will come tomorrow definitely.
Thank you.
So today's program really nice. તમે બધી વાર્તા કરી, બહુ મજા આવી સાંભળવાની. જો કે because I'm Gujarati, I know everything. I mean જે તમે બધી વાર્તા કરતા હતા આપણે સાંભળે every time આપણે સાંભળી હોય, પણ તમે ઇંગ્લિશમાં કીધી, it's much better.
Really?
It's nice because I really enjoyed it the way you told us.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's very nice. અને પરસોત્તમ મહિનાની પણ ઓલા બેને વાત કરી. It's nice કે આજે આ પરસોત્તમ મહિનો ઈ જ છે કે એક આખા 3 વર્ષમાં બધા દિવસો ભેગા થતા હતા. એમાં એક મહિનો આખો વધી ગયો. પછી એને મળ માસ કહેતા હતા. ઈ પછી કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન પાસે જાય છે, કહે છે કે મારું કાંઈ સ્થાન જ નથી. એવી રીતે એની સ્ટોરી છે. અને અત્યારે કાલે બી માટે તમે કહો છો કે જેટલી આપણાથી ભાવ ભક્તિ થાય એટલું સારું. મારું એટલું જ કહેવાનું છે કે આપણાથી દાન પુણ્ય થાય એ બહુ સારું છે. જેટલું આપણાથી થાય એટલું, ને ભક્તિ પણ જેટલી થાય એટલી આપણા માટે સારી છે. હવે કાલે લાસ્ટ ડે છે, આપણે આપણાથી અંદરથી પણ આપણે પુરુષોત્તમ ભગવાન તો બી ઓલરાઈટ છે. આપણાથી બધી પૂજા થતી નથી.
બરોબર.
I don't know about you, but બધા અહીંયા આગળ ઓલું શું કે પૂજા કરે ને ઘરની અંદર. હા, શું કે ત્યાં જો યાદ નતા આવતું.
આરતી.
ના, આરતી નહીં. માઇન્ડ માં છે પણ અત્યારે નતા આવતું. આ ઘરે ઓલા બોલ્સ રાખીને કરે ઈ.
પિંડાન.
ના, પિંડાન બી નહીં. અત્યારે માઇન્ડ માં નતા આવતું. I will tell you tomorrow.
Okay.
મારે છે ને અત્યારે જવું પડશે બીકોઝ આ ફોન ની બેટરી સાવ ડાઉન થઈ ગઈ.
નો પ્રોબ્લેમ. કાલે 4 વાગે બી અમે ભાગવતમ ના ક્લાસ કરીએ છીએ. 4 વાગે આ સેમ ઝૂમ માં. એમાં તમે
મારાથી ના પહોંચાય.
ઓકે, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ. તો કાલે આવજો.
ના, મારાથી જ્યારે પહોંચાશે ત્યારે હું આવીશ બીકોઝ I can't go on it all the time. If અત્યારે it's nice કે હું જોઈન થઈ ગઈ. મારા 4 દિવસ નથી થયા જોઈન થવાના. આ ટાઈમમાં અંકલ જમવા બેસે, he is not keeping well. એટલે પછી મારે એનું ધ્યાન રાખવું પડે. હવે મેં કીધું ઓલરાઈટ છે, આજે હું જોઈન થઈ જાઉં પછી થાશે. I have to go, yeah. Hari bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Jai Shri Krishna.
Pavan was just reiterating that we can do charity on this day, tomorrow, very good, bhakti. So it's very, very nice. It's very nice. She just confirmed everything. So we can do bhajan. Geeta, would you like to sing?
I have to go, yeah. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Yes, of course, Prabhu.
Very good. What would you like to sing?
Have you done Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna?
No, you can do that.
Is that okay? It's not too long.
Yes, just do it once.
Oh, okay, Prabhu.
Because we've still got 12 minutes,
and then we'll do Nishinga prayers at the end.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Today it was really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
I learned a few little bit extra.
Me too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And the lady was right. When you say it in English, it's different.
Right.
Yeah, but especially good for children.
Yeah, true. Hare Krishna.
Okay, I like to do it.
Okay, Prabhu, shall I start?
Yes. I'm just seeing if we got it.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavan, Shri Govinda Gopinatha, Madan Mohan, Shama Kunda, Radha Kunda, Giri Gopandan, Kaviti Chamuna Jaya, Jaya Mahavan, Kesi Kata Bamsi Bata, Tvada Sakana, Jaha Sapalila Koilo, Shri Nandana, Shri Nanda Yashoda Jaya, Jaya Gopangan, Shri Mati Jaya Jaya, Tenuvamsagan, Jaya Basavanu Jaya, Gatita Sundari, Jaya Panamasi Jaya, Abhiranagari, Jaya Jaya Gopishvara Vrindavanamar Jaya Jaya Krishna Sangha Bhaktu Dvijara Jaya Rama Gata Jaya Rohani Nandana Jaya Jaya Vrindavana Basi Jataja Jaya Duija Patni Jaya Naga Kanyaka Bhakti Te Chaharo Pailo Govinda Charana Shri Rasa Mandala Jaya Jaya Ratasha Jaya Jaya Rasa Lila Sarva Manura Jaya Jaya Javala Rasa Sarva Rasa Parakiya Bhave Chaha Prajati Prachar Shri Janva Pada Padma Koras Marara Dina Krishna Dasa Kohe Namastana Kirtan Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan Jai Krishna Kanhaiya Lal Ki Jai.
Hey. Yeah, well done, Geeta. Very, very good. Very nice.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Very, very good. So I was going to ask Swakesh, would you like to sing to Lord Nrsingadev?
No, Prabhu, I'm not good. Really not good.
You got a deep voice.
No.
Okay. What about Ritesh? Are you fancy singing, Ritesh?
I'm not sure I have a good voice for singing. I think we have better people you can listen to. I think.
And now I must say to devotees, Ritesh, he is an amazing person because every single week he writes a drama and he gets children involved in the drama on Zoom. So it's really amazing for the children. It's amazing for us and it's amazing for him. He does it every week with Priti, and it's such amazing service. So I'd like to really thank you, Ritesh.
Thank you, Prabhu, for all the time you take and the stories you tell for the kids. I think it's great.
It's easy to tell a story, but then to actually enact it into a drama and then train the children. Wow. Sure.
Yeah.
Congratulations. So, Rita, how about you? Fancy singing? Or Prema, would you like to sing to Lord Nrsingadev?
Okay.
Oh, great.
Namaste Narhasinghaya. Namaste Narhasinghaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Pralada Daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakhalaye. Shilatankanakhalaye. Namaste Narhasinghaya. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha. Ito Nrsimha Parato Nrsimha Yato Yato Yamita To Nrsimha Yato Yamita To Nrsimha Bahir Nrsimha Hriday Nrsimha Bahir Nrsimha Hriday Nrsimha Nrsimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye Nrsimhanadim Sharanam Prapadye Tavakara Kamalavare Nakham Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Narhari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jayo Nrsimhadev 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 Jayo Nrsimhadev Jayo Nrsimhadev 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 Jayo Nrsimhadev Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jayo Prahlad Maharaj Shil Jaya Srila. Okay, I just missed it. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol.
Jai, Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki
Bhagwan
jai.
ki jai.
Prahlad Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, very
Thank
good.
you, Prabhu.
And Mark is working today, huh?
Yeah, Mark is working. Mark is very good with Nrsimhadev.
Yeah, he was very good.
Yeah,
So I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank Pavan for hosting and oh yes, let's stop the recording.